a topic that is big on Aucklanders' minds, of course, as you know, Judith Collins. Basically, the city is suffocating in gridlock. Traffic is horrendous. Congestion could be costing Auckland nearly $2 billion a year in lost productivity. I just want to go around the panel and ask, how do you fix that, Judith?
Well, one of the ways we do it is have a really balanced policy, which is why we've been announcing electrification of the railway from Papakura to Pukekohe. We've got the city rail link going through that we've been funding along with Auckland Transport.
It's too
and
slow.
We're doing all of that, but we're also doing great big motorway projects, and particularly the Waterview tunnel is fantastic.
Roads. That's what it's all about for you guys, isn't it?
No, and cycleways. $100 million in urban cycleways under this government.
That is fair enough. That is a good point, isn't it, Kelvin, Dave? What Judith just said right there.
Look, let me tell you about the lack of productivity. My brother-in-law owns a business in Silverdale doing concrete works and site works and driveways and things like that. Now, if his boys aren't on the road at 6 o'clock in the morning, they could spend 2.5 hours on the road just getting to a job. They have to leave the job at about 3 o'clock. They could be on the road for 5 hours doing nothing and only working for about 5 hours.
But
so basically,
what would Labor do to change that, Kelvin?
Look, but basically what they're doing is they're being taxed. Half of their day's productivity is a tax.
Support our roads?
So no, of course. Yeah. So we're going to have the light rail out to the airport. We're going to have more busways. You know, we've got to get people.
Hang on.
We've got to get people off the roads.
How's light rail? Light rail is a pipe dream. How's light rail going to support the good people of Papakura who can't? They're out in the suburbs. They can't get to the airport from Papakura. They've got to use their cars.
We've got to get non-productive traffic off the roads.
All right, Shane Taurima, what does the Maori Party say about basically unlocking this shocking gridlock in Auckland?
Well, can I just say one thing? Tāmaki Makaurau, that's the Māori word for Auckland, actually means the place of 1,000 lovers. We've renamed it Tāmaki Wakarau, the place of 1,000,000 cars, because that's our problem. We need to reduce congestion on our roads. And I tell you what, Wallace, one thing that we can't support is Labour's fuel tax. We absolutely can't support that.
Why not?
10 cents extra per litre is actually going to hit our most vulnerable families. And that's something that we can't support.
So
we cannot support that.
When productivity, like my brother-in-law's situation where he's only actually, his work is only productive for half their working day, that's a tax.
All right, let's Julianne, here's the deal. I want to put it to you. Roads work. The Waterview tunnel from the airport to the CBD used to take 15 minutes, now takes 22 minutes. Roads work, don't they?
As a young transport planner, I joined the Green Party because they were the only political party in Parliament that was campaigning to electrify Auckland's rail network, and that has been amazingly successful. Now, Waterview, it's going to work for a year or two, but you've spent $2 billion to maybe reduce congestion for a year or two. The problem is, it's just geometry, Wallace, it's geometry. Cars are not an efficient way to move millions of people around Auckland.
What do you think?
We need the alternative, a comprehensive rapid transit
true to her views, and she's always consistent on that. But actually, you know, bicycles, buses, all run on roads, and you've got to always keep that too. It's not just and it's great.
It's just for the same cost.
Actually, there's an urban cycleway.
The $2 billion motorway is only going to move a few more cars per hour, right? But they're still getting off the motorway and onto the road network.
Hey, now
we invest in the rail. That means that it helps people use the rail, it helps people use the road.
Papakura? Outline something about Papakura?
The best thing for Papakura is going to be a comprehensive rapid transit network, which enables people to drive or have real choice.
Well, I want to go to the mayor of the super city and see what does Phil Goff think about these panel.
Phil, is there a particular party whose vision you agree with more?
Well, I'm not allowed to say that because I've got to be impartial as mayor. But I want to say this. It's no mystery where the problem comes from. 45,000 extra people in our city every year, 800 extra cars on the road. There's no silver bullet to that, but we need all of those solutions. Yeah, we need improved light rail, we need heavy rail, we need busways, we need walkways and cycleways, and we need some improvements in the roading system. If we don't have all of those things, it'll keep getting worse. And to get those things, talking to all of the politicians here tonight, we need the infrastructure. To get the infrastructure, we need the money. And the solution's in your hands, and I'm happy to work with any of you who will deliver for Auckland.
All right. What do you think about that? Are you happy working with Phil Goff, Judith?
Well, we've been working with Phil for a while now, and we're doing some great progress,
But
actually.
here's the deal, right? So anecdote, someone emailed me.
Yeah.
So going from a corporate businesswoman, going from Pukekohe to St John's, it took her 2 hours this
Yep.
morning. 6
Right.
hours. It's shocking.
That's why
That-
we need,
and
that's why I need the Mill Road
But you've
built
been,
too,
but
Phil.
you've been in government for 9 years, and it's just getting more
One of
clogged.
the issues that Phil's talking about is we've actually been putting a huge amount of effort into roading, but also rail and
Wallace,
cycleways. So
Wallace,
you've got to
Wallace.
have everything.
How did you come
And
to the pub
Opportunity
tonight?
cost.
I actually drove tonight. Yeah.
It's the
All right,
opportunity
okay.
cost.
Around the panel?
Can I say that the Labor Party's been working with Phil Goff since he was about 13?
Yes, fair enough. Fair
So
enough.
that's
Can I just say, I agree with everything that actually the Mayor has said. We want affordable, accessible options to make
Okay.
it easier to move around.
Speaking of affordable then-
let me finish, please, Wallace. However, as long as those options do not impede or impact on mana whenua interests and rights.
Yeah, that's right. That's
right,
right.
Julianne?
But Wallace, the most effective way to improve our road network is to enable people to leave their cars at home. And that means investing in the complements to the road network, which have been underinvested in for decades. And I came here on my bicycle. I want more people to be able to ride bicycles because it's safe, especially
All right,
kids going to school.
so one of your policies, right? I mean, what a gift this is. So everyone under 19, let me see if I've got this right. Everyone under 19 gets free public transport in Auckland anywhere. Is that right?
Yep, that's right.
I mean,
Youth green
what
card.
do you think about that?
What, everyone under 19?
Everyone under 19.
And so what happens to the cost for everyone else? Does the
Guess
cost go up for everyone else?
I'll tell you.
Julianne, does the cost...
Free transport for kids 19 and under. 18 and under. Free off-peak for students. Free off-peak for those with disabilities. That costs less than 1 kilometre of a motorway that they're going to build. 1 kilometre.
Kelvin, would you support that?
Actually,
Would you support that?
It's a very convincing argument, and we'll
You
sit
look at
down
that?
after the election and probably
All
have
right,
a good discussion
Charlotte,
about it.
in the audience, what do you make of that? Free public transport for under 19s. Jump into the audience
What do you
there.
think about free transport for all people under the age of 19?
Oh, I'm 34, so
You see?
it's a
Instantly
pretty good
dismissed.
policy, isn't it?
Do you use public transport?
I do, yeah, absolutely.
You used it to come here tonight?
No, I walked.
Oh, even better. Even better. Okay, next person. What about... okay. What do you think? Should transport be free for under 18-year-olds?
Absolutely. I'm a teacher and I know students who can't go to university out in Henderson once they get a scholarship because they actually can't afford to go into the city.
Yeah,
It's a
sure.
major issue and we need to be supporting our young people.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Okay. All right. I've got a lot more to say on that, but we've got to move on to climate change. But do join us on Twitter. #Backbench with an ES. We're back soon.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.